Welcome back to Victoria 3. This is part 2 of our Dai Nam campaign in the new update in the Great Wave DLC. Hope you enjoyed the first episode. I know it's done pretty well for this channel, so I'm excited to continue learning this game together again. So, yeah, let's go ahead and move into the main game scene and see what there is to see in this next quest that we're doing. So I'll be back here in just a moment. We'll get started. If you're new to the channel as well, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn on notification. And I also have a big weekly stream series coming in the form of Forza Friday. It starts this Friday, May 15th, 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll be streaming Forza Horizon 6 every Friday. And I'm excited to get into that again because it's been years since I played Forza. It's been years since I played a proper racing game. And those always seem to do well on my streams. So I'm excited to dive back in. I'll be doing shorts content and all that sort of stuff as well. So yeah, let's get into some Victoria 3 though. I know that's what you're here for. Let's do it. So we're waiting on the rice farms, which are going to take some time. Go ahead and pause the game. We also need to do some bureaucracy balance in here as well, and we need to build up Cambodia, which is a foreign investment. Cambodia down here. We're going to work on looking in foreign investment while we wait on our rice farms to expand. Nam Ki. Let's go over here. Or Nam Kai. I don't know. Nam Ki, Nam Kai. I'll say, I don't know which way to say it. I'll say it either way, but I think we're going to say Nam Ki. Let's go over here. Rice farms are queued till government administration is done. I think government administration is what we were doing to increase our bureaucracy balance, which is currently minus 33.5. We dropped it a half. We dropped it a half. Are you kidding me? Well, let's look at Cambodia. The nation of Cambodia currently allows for us to build in their country. We should take advantage of this by expanding buildings that can bolster both countries' economy. The ratio of Cambodian GDP owned by Dai Nam is greater than or equal to 20%. It's currently 0. So we want to increase their GDP that we own, either directly or indirectly. So what we own nothing. Why invest in a foreign country? Having the ability to expand buildings in another country can be extremely helpful in regard to bettering your economic situation. An example of this is that you can build in a country that has access to goods currently unavailable to you. Additionally, you can help industrialize countries that might have many peasants, but no construction capability to take advantage of these large number of pops. So the potential expanding buildings in other countries can reduce your reliance on other countries that might not be aligned with you in the future. Being able to effectively build up your trade capacity can allow for an expansion of the industry in your homeland. Another reason to invest in another country might be because that country is incapable of rapidly investing on its own. They have a rebellious attitude towards us as well, so I don't know how well this is going to work. This country might not have the ability to build up their economy due to a lack of construction sector building. Doing this would not only allow for the potential inclusion of their resource into your market, but also the development of their economy and the utilization of their pops. In a subject, this will allow for a stronger army, an increase in tribute, and an increased potential for private investment by your pops. So what do we want to do here? I think we want to expand our foreign investment in some of these buildings. They have 21 undeveloped arable land. Well, we can also increase our foreign investment in resources. Now, they don't have a lot of room. We can't do any conscription center military investments, essentially. So we need to kind of keep our stuff to the resources and the agriculture. We're going to do a fishing wharf. If I do Gonna be interesting to see this capacity deficit change here. New power block has been formed by France. Why did it go down? We have to use our construction in Kampuchea to do these fishing wharves. We can expand our construction sector, which would be great. We have the urbanization research. We need 25 construction, which we don't have. We need a crap load of upkeep, which we also don't have. So I think we wait on that. We got to go back to bureaucracy and say, maintaining your bureaucracy excess increases construction efficiency, letting you get better bang for your buck from your construction sector. If you run a deficit, you incur tax waste, which can rapidly sink your economy. While constructing additional government administration, switching them to more effective production methods is usually the best way to fix this. If this is not on the table, you can always reduce an institution's investment level or retire a commander. Let's pause and look at this again. I want to see how we reduce that investment level. Yeah, we have a lot less production. Our construction efficiency right now. Can't mobilize our army, so that's good. I don't need to mobilize it. We're going to disband that army. Might have been a terrible idea. We had a much bigger access there. And it's also helping our expenses quite a bit. Now, if I go back here and look at taxation capacity, we still have quite the deficit here that we got to figure out. At one point of taxation capacity, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Rice farms still have 11 weeks. I can't tell our bureaucracy keeps going down because we have so much government waste. Mine is 159 from 0.49 million people in 3 incorporated states, minus 2 from nationally owned building levels. So, I mean, changing the building levels is not going to help us. The problem comes back to the incorporated states. Which are incorporated states are Nam key, Trunk key, and back key. Minus 159. So most of it, we basically just need to drop it in every single province. Which is easier said than done, isn't it? I mean, we're minus 58. Or we gotta increase it elsewhere, which again requires government administration, which we don't have the ability to do so right now because we're using it elsewhere. I mean, it doesn't help us. It doesn't really change much if we subsidize it. So, I mean, that's going to give us plus 10 bureaucracy, which will get us to minus 17.5. And that continues to slightly go down. I will put that in the queue. Because while we're dropping bureaucracy just by letting things play out, it would be nice to continue doing that. We do have a quest here. The play for power. The leader of the armed forces made a remarkable play for power in the capital in order to secure a spot for armed forces within the government. However, it's not entirely clear if they should be rewarded for their novel tactics. There's only one light in the street that leads to the armed forces headquarters. There's also only one light inside. There, he relaxes among the sumptuous mahogany furniture and velvet cushion. The lamp was identical to those that had been sent from the east. The ends justify the means, and our means are very, very justified. It's difficult to not believe him when he offers an inviting seat by his side. Plus 25% interest group political strain. We're not going to take it. We are currently improving relations with Cambodia, which is helping because I think it was 124. I can't tell if that's helping or not. I don't know if it is. This is going to complete here. This will proc here in just a moment. We will complete rice farms. Which, hooray! We'll have more rice farms. The expansion of the rice farms in Namki ordered some time ago is now complete. The building can now support a larger workforce and produce more goods. You also will no longer have to pay weekly material costs for the goods required in its expansion. The rate by which you can order the expansion of buildings across Dai Nam is limited by your construction sector, which can be expanded in exactly the same way as industry. Having construction center buildings in the same state as the buildings under construction will increase construction efficiency. So basically, if we improve our construction buildings in here, wherever that may be, right here, we will get faster construction. Makes sense. Probably should do that. Our next quest, though, we're working on the capacity deficit. It's slowly happening the way I want it to. Way slower than I'd want it, but it's slowly happening in the direction that it needs to happen. So we'll ignore that. Build up Cambodia. Yeah, we are currently working on that right now. Cambodian attitude improved. It went from 143 to 61 because we started building something in there. Change any production method on rice farms in Nam-Ki. So that's easy. I mean, we can do that right now. Let's click on that. The production method right now is current simple farming. We can't really do it there. I don't want to nationalize that. Fig orchards. We're currently... It would help our fruit, but it would hurt our grain. Tool shortage in the Vietnamese market. You can resolve the shortages by increasing the number of sell orders. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and increase the number of sell orders that we're doing here. World market. We can't really buy it anywhere, actually. Production lands. Let me go to the... Looking for tools. They've changed this a little bit, so I'm trying to figure out where to buy them out. Where to buy them at. Import advantage. What does that mean? That doesn't tell me anything. Sell orders and buy orders are the thing that I need to figure out. This can be done by either producing more tools, improving infrastructure in states with low market access, producing it, or increasing trade capacity to acquire it from the world market. Okay. It can be conducted via your trade center. Okay, so they've changed trade substantially since I last played this game. So my advantage to knowing the trade is kind of gone. Let's go back to our thing. Do we have in our main settlement, do we have a trade center? We don't even have a trade center. We're going to put that in the queue. We're going to actually go to the queue and move that up. And then we're going to move government administration up as well. So this will help us in the long run to get better production of rice, but we just need to get the trade market up and running so that we can extend our capabilities of getting tools, which will go straight into the rice farm. Economy is a big chain of things to learn and remember, but it's something, and we'll figure it out. Where I was thrown off was they've changed trade substantially. I haven't played this game in 18 months, as we established last episode, so just have to learn it. Have to figure it out, you know what I mean, man? But I think for now, we're going to wrap up this episode here. So if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you next time for another episode of Victoria 3, where we will be working on the Trade Center and hopefully getting some stuff up and running. Hopefully our bureaucracy continues to go down. Because it's slowly getting there. Like I said earlier, it's way slower than I like it to be, but at least it's going the right direction. If we're going the wrong direction, I'd be concerned. But yeah, for now, it's going to do it. We'll figure out these shortages next time as well. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.